This is Ryan Colton
Haley.
at PRIS News with your local news. Pea Ridge Homecoming Parade. According to the newspaper, it was a huge deal. It was really big with all the floats and all the people. Secondly, it had lots of cars and floats. There were a lot of football players and cheerleaders. It was a pretty big deal.
According to Miss Coble, the band was amazing. There were a lot of bandmates playing drums and horns. Secondly, it was very loud, but they played the songs very well, and it was amazingly fun watching them play the drums and horns. The band was awesome.
According to people on the ground, the people on the floats were pitching candy at us. People got a lot of candy. Some floats ran totally out of candy. It was awesome seeing all the floats.
According to the football players, they enjoyed riding in the dirty Jeep. It was really hot outside. Secondly, it was kind of scary on all the floats. People had lots of fun.
In conclusion, the parade was really fun. The band played great. The football players liked the dirty Jeep. There was a lot of candy everywhere. There was also a lot of people. To sum it up, the parade was awesome.
And now over to our sports reporters.
Thank you, Haley, Ryan, and Colton. This is
Troy
and Beth.
Eduardo with your sports.
Are you a basketball fan? Could you tell me who won the NBA title in 2015? What about 1975? It's the same team, the Golden State Warriors. Not only did they win the last championship last year, but it was the first time since 1975. Do you want to know where it happened, or do you want to know when it happened? Well, we're going to tell you both. There's a event occurred in Cleveland, Ohio. It happened June 14, 2015. It occurred in Cleveland because every other game is in a different place. So the first game was in Golden State, also known as San Francisco.
How long ago did the Warriors win a championship? Well, about 40 years ago, they won their last championship, which was in 1975. The Warriors won 4 championships in 1947, 1956, 1975, and 2015. In their 1975 championship, they won 4 of the 4 games for their victory. How did the games go? Well, it was a Game 6 win with a 105-97 final score. The score went back and forth consecutive times in all 6 games. The Warriors won their last game in Cleveland, Ohio. It was a sad sight for the Cavalier fans.
For our finishing paragraph, we have some facts. During Game 5, Kyrie Irving fractured his kneecap. Also during the 2015 championship, Steph Curry, also known as their most valued player, the Cavs came out strong with superior scoring in the first quarter of Game 6. The Cavs tried to secure and defend the Splash Bros as good as possible. The Splash Bros are 2 people. They are Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. In conclusion, the Golden State Warriors won the 2015 championship against the Cleveland Cavaliers. So far, we have told you some facts, history, and where it happened, such as when they won their last NBA championship 40 years ago. Also, Manic Carr examined Game 4 when LeBron James was fouled by Andrew Bogut and hit a cameraman. We hope you learned something about the 2015 championship.
And now, over to our weather reporters.
Thank you, Annabeth, Troy, and Eduardo. This is Eduardo. This is Julia.
Tristan.
With your weather and science. Breaking news. A hurricane has formed on the east coast of us. We have heard it was devastating. Rainfall is 2 to 4 inches and 8 inches was reported. Homes have been also flooded. Stay tuned for more news.
In fact, we have received some info on Hurricane Julia. Scientists stated it became a hurricane on land. It was once a furious thunderstorm, but now has evolved into a hurricane. Although it's not a severe hurricane, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office urges people to charge electronics.
After Tropical Storm Hurricane Julia left floods, this caused house damages and many other damages in the city. Lenny Curry, mayor of Jacksonville, tweeted, "Heavy rains and winds tonight. Pay pay attention. Stay off roads if you can. Your city of Jacksonville is monitoring public works. Safety is prepared.
You heard it, folks. Stay off the roads if you can.
They're evacuating most of the people out of the east coast of the U.S. state. The governor declared state panic in 11 countries. There was 124 people rescued. During the hurricane, Jasmine O from Jacksonville, local news reported.
Repairs needed at Mayport Road after Hurricane Julia blew last night.
The hurricane left many people in the need of help.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we have been reporting on Hurricane Julia, the danger, the threat, and who got rescued. We have covered the rainfall, floods, and important information. The storm should pass in a few weeks or so, but until next time,
Stay safe. And now to our pop culture reporters.
Thank you, Julia, Tristan, and Chase. This is Kaylee Mathis,
Easton Robbins.
Sierra Armstrong.
with your pop culture news. Twing is the sound of Eric Church's guitar when he is on stage getting ready to play his guitar. On this news report, we'll tell you everything you want to know about Eric Church. According to Viral Eric Church, when you go to his concerts, you'll hear people screaming, you'll feel very excited, you'll see bright lights everywhere.
To begin with, we are going to talk about Eric Church's background information. He was born in Granite Falls, North Carolina in 1977. He attended school in Granite Falls. Also, his college was Application State University. His whole name is Kenneth Eric Church.
Next, we will talk about how Eric Church became famous. His first song is Springsteen, written in 2011. Eric Church's first album was Sinners. Like Me, written in 2006, he started writing songs and performing as a teenager. His best song is Love Your Love the Most.
To sum it all up, Eric Church won Album of the Year. The album was Mr. Misunderstood, written in 2006. He was nominated for Single of the Year 2006. According to Viral Eric Church, he played the banjo, good piano, and guitar. He was nominated for Male Vocalist of the Year, Video of the Year, and Song of the Year in 2016. He started playing the guitar when he was 13. In conclusion, thanks to Bio Eric Church, we got a lot of information. And that's all for the PRIS News today.